Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review. Today we have a beer courtesy of my man Gabe, so thank you, Gabe. This is called Rhodesmary's Baby from Two Roads. Great name, awesome label art. Definitely looks like a cool pumpkin beer, based just on what they're going with on the can. Scary Good Pumpkin Ale. So I've done one other Two Roads, I believe. Was it Too Juicy, I think the name was, and that was good. These are the guys who brew Sip of Sunshine for them. A brewery that's kind of well known, I'd argue. Um, so here's what's the beer. Let me say that correctly. Here's what the beer is. Ale brewed with pumpkin and spices, aged in rum barrels with vanilla beans, and it is 6.8%. This is the kind of beer that if my wife went to a beer store and was looking around and read the descriptions, she would think to herself, "This is a beer he would like." Um, pumpkin spices, all that kind of stuff. Pumpkin pie, love it. Something aged in a barrel, love it. Vanilla, love it. So again, Gabe, thanks for thinking of me. He grabbed whatever these come in 6 packs and gave me a couple. And I'm really excited. My first pumpkin beer. Well, unless I tried Warlock the other day when I was out. So my second pumpkin beer of the season. My first new to me pumpkin beer of the year. How about that as a distinction? What am I looking for in this? I really do. I gotta keep in mind the ABV, so I wonder how rich it will be. Because when I think of barrel age, I typically think higher ABV, very full flavors. So I'm hoping for some like that cinnamon to come through. I assume it's one of the spices, and then that vanilla definitely I want to see come through, and then the rum barrel that sweetness. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Um, just barely over a finger ahead. Relatively dark. I didn't know what color to expect on this. Getting some of the aromas already. That's a good sign. Almost more like ruby in color than I would have thought, though. Yeah, looks good. Let's get into the aroma. You definitely get pumpkin spices. So when I think of pumpkin beers, that's what it should smell like, and that's what it does smell like. Kind of reminds me of things like pumpkin, Dogfish Head's pumpkin. Those are the two I kind of make in Warlock, or the three I kind of make a point to drink every fall. I don't get any of that rum. That's interesting. And I think I do get the vanilla, but it works so well with the pumpkin spices. It kind of like just blends in with that. It's not, it's like own spice, if that makes sense. But definitely, this is like if you're doing this blind and just smelled it, you instantly know it's a pumpkin beer. It's that obvious. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. This is a nice pumpkin beer. It's definitely not too sweet. So if you're someone who doesn't like sweet things, but wants to kind of get into pumpkin beers, some of them can be very sweet, in my opinion. This would be a good one. The rum barrels, I would have thought would have made it seem sweeter. You could have told me just regular oak barrels. I think I would have believed you because I just get the most faint, subtle oak in this. I don't really get rum. I mean, there's a lot of spices and flavors going on. That maybe just that rum is having a hard time fighting through. I do get a little bit of that vanilla, but really it's just a nice pumpkin spiced beer. Um, Man, and as Gabe was telling me, it's he thought it was a little thin. I think was his word. And again, I think when I think of a barrel aged beer, this isn't it. I don't get much of the barrel at all. It's good. I would gladly drink it again. I'm happy to drink the other can he gave me. I think it was 2 cans total, or was it three? Whatever. Gladly drink the other one or two. Um, if you haven't had this before and you like pumpkin beers, I would say definitely try it. If you like pumpkin beers, this should be on your list of beers to try. Um, if it's a style you don't like, um, I don't think this will convert you. And if you want to dip your toe into pumpkin beers, I would go more for like pumpkin, just because like to me that is the best pumpkin beer. even after all these years. Thank you again, Gabe. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate that. I am on Instagram now. No Hype Beer Reviews on Instagram. Also on Untapped, same thing, just like on YouTube. Did I do my ending? Like, comment, subscribe, most importantly. Imbibe. Cheers, everyone.